Dustin Luno from the Joplin Fire Department is here this morning to share tips for keeping your family safe while celebrating the 4th of July. Welcome, Dustin. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So I know people are very excited to celebrate the 4th of July, but we also know things can go wrong very quickly.
Things can, we're dealing with, fireworks, which are, flammable pyrotechnic charges. So we want people to be safe. We want people to have fun. But also enjoy the 5th of July, right? So, so we're gonna have families over, we're gonna have, the barbecue going and setting off fireworks. In the city of Joplin, you can set off fireworks to 11 p.m. So we're just asking, people to remain vigilant, be aware of their surroundings, and, use caution.
Perfect. Are there any things they should be doing maybe beforehand, making sure they read the instructions or setting up fireworks a certain way?
The biggest thing beforehand is just giving yourself distance. Like, don't put all your fireworks right next to where you're firing them off, right? Take your stockpile, if you will, and set them away from where you'll be igniting them. That way, any spark or something that might happen doesn't travel over. Now everything is going off at once. That can be quite dangerous. One of the biggest things we see is improper disposal of spent fireworks. So the night's over, it's getting late, it's dark outside, you've set the fireworks off. Well, what do I do with that pile of fireworks now that are spent? Well, what you don't want to do is take them and put them in a trash can or put them in a trash bag and then take them towards your house, by the house, or in the garage. Yes. We have worked several fires over the years that'll be garage fires or the outside of the house will be on fire, specifically from spent fireworks that have sat there all night and begin to heat. And then it eventually catches the house on fire. So our recommendation would be absolutely we need to clean up after ourselves. So if you're firing off, maybe you pull it to a corner of the driveway or pull it to the curb and then leave it there over the night. Let it cool off all night. When you wake up on the 5th of July, come out the next morning, it's nice and cool, and you can take and dispose of it at that point. Clean up all your stuff. It's easier to do in the daylight anyway. You can see all the wrappers and things, right? So that's one of the best ways, easiest ways, is just give it some time.
Perfect. And I know some people recommend, having a hose next to them in case they want to hose down something if it goes
right.
bad.
That's not a bad idea if something were to happen, having a hose or maybe just a bucket of water. But for the most part, just keeping them separated, the individual firework may, detonate and go off, but it doesn't spread to something else.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Dustin. Chris will have a full look at your forecast when we come back.